After seeing all that ice and snow over the weekend, it's finally going to melt. We're seeing temperatures this week go up to the 70s, so that's good news. We're actually going to see no temperatures below freezing for the next week in the morning and in the afternoon. Today, though, we have some rain, and that's rain for everybody. There's no snow or ice to be seen. And it's mainly because temperatures are above freezing, even in the cold prone areas. And that's going to remain that way tomorrow, at least the cold will, and then the rain's going to go away. So it'll be sunny tomorrow, around 38 in the morning, ending up around 60 in the afternoon. Winds are going to be out of the west around 10 miles per hour, and that's going to be the theme pretty much all across South Carolina, Columbia, Charleston, and Greenville. It's going to be a sunny day with temperatures around 60 degrees and the winds west southwest at about 10 miles per hour. Yesterday we actually hit 53, 54 for the high temperature at Columbia Metropolitan Airport, 22 degrees for the low temperature. So that 36-degree difference there is how you can tell that it was dry for some of the day. And then we got some moisture that came in, and that brought us about a tenth of an inch of rain, bringing the annual and monthly departure up to about negative 1.75 inches. Now, the people at NOAA, they're the experts here, and they are forecasting that there are going to be above average temperatures for pretty much everybody here in the deep south. They've got a pretty high confidence level that there is going to be above average temperatures for the deep south. This is days 6 through 10, so this is going into the latter end of January into the first couple days of February. They also released this precipitation outlook, and it shows a pretty much average temperatures or precipitation values anyway for South Carolina and southeastern North Carolina. They've got a good bit of the country here in this above average precipitation zone, and they got a couple areas, especially in Florida and the desert areas, that they think are going to be drier than average, but South Carolina here is pretty much going to be average when it comes to precipitation values. The upstate here is in a little bit of a above average precipitation zone going into days 6 through 10. But look at the high temperatures going throughout the next week. We've even made a graph to show you. Whoosh, it's like a roller coaster, right? And it's going to be around 60 tomorrow, but then we get 68 on Wednesday and 61 on Thursday, and then we're in the 70s going into the weekend and even next week. So how about that? Tonight, though, I did say it wasn't going to be around freezing, but it will be close to it in some areas. So remember, over the weekend, everybody just kept slipping and slipping on the ice. That's not going to happen this week, and it's because we're going to see that melting because we won't be below freezing in many of these areas. You'll see the upstate, Rock Hill and Greenville will be close to freezing. If they do touch 32, it'll be brief, and then the coast air here, Hilton Head, Charleston, will be close to around 40 and about 41 to 43 as you go into Myrtle Beach. Our next weather maker is going to be on Friday and Friday night, and it's going to come in the form of rain for everybody. It's going to bring no drama, no ice, no snow. It's just going to be a cold rain for everybody here in South Carolina. It's too early to tell right now if this is going to bring any thunderstorm activity with it, but we are confident that there will be rain Friday and going into Friday night and even Saturday morning. So that's going to impact your Friday night plans for sure, no matter where you're watching from in South Carolina and southeastern North Carolina. You look at the next 3 days, though, I told you it was going to warm up on Wednesday, and then going into the weekend, here's where the rain chance comes in, Friday and Saturday, so it's no wonder it's going to warm up there. And then going into the end of the weekend and next week, it actually remains warm. Usually we see the temperatures drop as the rain chance drops, but no, we're actually seeing the temperatures continue to rise going into next week. There are signs, though, that going into February, the polar vortex might come back, so you're going to want to stay tuned for that. That's the way the latest 7-day forecast is looking. Please stay tuned for the latest information.